Welcome back to Auto Street. Today we're diving deep into one of the more exciting electric hatchbacks from Volkswagen, the ID.3 GTX/GTX performance model, 2027-ish spec, which many are comparing to a modern EV GTI. From how it looks, how it drives, and whether the price justifies the buzz, let's get into all the details. When you first see the VW ID.3 GTX, you'll notice it's more aggressive than the regular ID.3. The exterior features a sportier front bumper with a bespoke black air intake in a diamond-style pattern. The daytime running lights are sharper, consisting of twin LED triangles stacked to form an arrowhead motif, which becomes a signature visual on GTX models. Gloss black accents run along the lower body, around the sills, wing mirrors, and spoiler, with a diffuser-style rear bumper. The GTX comes standard with 20-inch Skagen alloy wheels, which have diamond-cut outer faces and darker inner surfaces. If you go for the GTX performance, you get wider tires and a few more visual tweaks to set it apart. Color options include shades like King's Red, Moonstone Gray, Grenadilla Black, Glacier White, and Scale Silver. Some trims also offer two-tone roof/black accent options. Inside, VW has really dialed up the sporty feel. Sport seats come as standard, with fabric and leatherette, accented by red stitching and perforated GTX lettering on the backrests. There are optional ergo-active seats, which add adjustable thigh support, power adjustments, and a memory function. Recycled materials are used, such as the Arc Velour Eco Microfleece for seat inserts and door trims, giving a premium and sustainable feel. The cockpit is cleaner, with a larger 12.9-inch touchscreen infotainment system, a revamped menu structure, and voice assistant tech that integrates AI/ChatGPT capabilities. The driving mode selector has been moved to a separate steering column stalk to free up space and simplify controls. A wellness app is also included, adjusting lighting, ventilation, maybe even stereo settings to help improve driver mood. The steering wheel is sporty, GTA style, with red stitching, GTX badging, and chrome touches. On performance, this is where the GTX and especially the GTX performance really shine. The drive is rear-wheel drive, powered by a new high-efficiency permanent magnet synchronous motor, PSM, packaged with a 79 kWh usable battery, around 84 kWh total, in the floor, which gives the car a low center of gravity and good weight distribution. The standard GTX produces about 210 kilowatts, 286 PS, while the GTX Performance bumps that up to 240 kilowatts, 326 PS. Torque is strong, about 545 Nm. Acceleration from 0100 km/h for the GTX is roughly 5.9 seconds, while the performance model drops that to about 5.7 seconds. Top speed is limited, 180 km/h for GTX, 200 km/h for GTX Performance. WLTP range claims are up to approximate 604 km on certain trims, but more realistically you'll see somewhat lower when driving spiritedly or on highways. Charging is fast, up to 185 kW DC, which lets you go from 1080% in about 26 minutes. AC charging at home is available with 11 kW. In terms of driving dynamics, the GTX is equipped with adaptive sports suspension, DCC, sport-tuned steering, and improved chassis feel. The rear-wheel drive layout gives a more playful feel, especially putting down power smoothly, and because the battery is in the floor, handling is more balanced. Braking, grip, and general control are improved over base ID.3 versions. NVH, noise, vibration, harshness seems well managed, though of course EVs differ from ICE cars in feel. When it comes to price, this is where things get interesting. In the UK, the GTX Performance starts around £46,325 for the basic performance trim. Special editions, Fire and Ice etc., push higher. In Germany, Netherlands and similar markets pricing is slightly higher once local taxes, import etc. are factored. In Pakistan, early listings for the GTX Performance indicate prices around PKR 19,467,000, though that is coming soon and may include import duties, taxes, etc., so final customer price could be even higher. So is it worth it? For those who want a sporty EV hatchback with real performance, premium interior touches, good tech, and the prestige of VW, the GTX/Performance version of ID.3 delivers strongly. The compromises are typical for EVs: charging infrastructure, cost of purchase, especially with import/taxation, potential range drop under load, and maybe servicing/parts availability depending on region. But as a package, it's one of the more compelling EV hot hatch alternatives out there. If I were you weighing it against, say, a traditional GTI or another electric hot hatch, I'd consider how often you actually push performance versus daily use, whether fast charging is convenient, and how much interior tech you'll use. For many, the GTX performance version might be more car than they need, but if you want the peak version, you'll probably enjoy it. Thanks for watching AutoStreet. If you like this deep dive, hit that like button, comment what you think of the ID.3 GTX/performance, whether you choose this over an ICE GTI, and don't forget to subscribe for more car reviews, walkarounds and EV content. See you on the next one.